Okay, I finally got the engine hoist connected. Um, yeah, so I'm using a chain right here and there, and then I lowered the transmission. I had a jack here, I lowered it, and it's tilting like that. So what I did, it's not this jack, it's not holding it. I just put the jack just for safety. It's not connected. Yes, you can see the transmission is laying like that. Now the only thing that is supporting this engine is the engine hoist and the engine mount. I'm gonna remove the engine mount, and then hopefully nothing goes bad, because again I'm a little scared because it's my first time. But let's see how that goes. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the engine mount on driver side. So pretty much that bolt right there, and then there's two more bolts on the side of it, and then the two screws right there, two bolts that is attached to the engine, and there's one more on the left side below that. So I'll remove that, and hopefully this engine hoist will support everything properly. So let's do that. Okay, I removed all the screws and nuts from the engine mount, like right there on top, and from the engine, but it's kind of stuck, so I cannot move it. It's because the whole engine weight is on it. So I'm gonna remove the other side and then lift the engine, and then hopefully I can slide it out. And this is the passenger side. It looks like the same 1, 2, 3, and then a bolt right there connected to the engine. Okay, on the passenger side there are two more nuts for the mount. This is one of them, and one on the other side, like that. Okay, I removed all the nuts from this engine mount, and you can see the engine is tilted even more. I put the jack there, and it's now sitting on the jack, and as soon as I lower the jack, it even goes down. I think I have it supported really well. I'm gonna wait for my neighbor, just if everything goes bad. Just so that, as soon as I lower the jack, I want somebody to watch it. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to lift the engine, but then this AC compressor is coming on the way, so I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have the AC freon removed from that, and then take this AC compressor out, like this bolt, and then this right here underneath, this one and this one. Once the AC compressor is out, you see you have a lot of space on the right side. So the engine mount on this side I already removed. Engine mount on that side is kind of stuck. So I'm going to move the engine this way, and then we'll get that out, and then try to lift the engine up, and that should do the trick. Okay, both the mounts are out, as you can see. Now we just need to lift it out. Okay, I forgot this ground cable, which is right here, and when I'm trying to lift up, it's coming on the way. It's right there, so I'm gonna remove it real quick. Okay, I'm back on working this Rx8 engine and transmission. You can see I haven't removed the chains yet, because I'm thinking of removing the transmission, and for that, first we need to remove this connectors here, so that this wire can be taken off. I already marked them, like which one goes where. So 1, 2, same thing here. You probably won't be able to see. There you go, 1, and this is 2 bars right here. So yeah, I'm gonna remove them. I'm not gonna remove this this screw here. I want to just twist this, like using a pair of pliers. I'm going to just twist it, get the wires out, and then that's how I'm going to remove it. So I'll just, actually, I don't even have to remove that. I don't have to remove that. I can just disconnect this connectors, and this whole wire will be loose. Let me do that. Okay, I just removed this connections. Now this wire is free, so I can just put this away. And now I think I want to just remove this bolts on the transmission. So there are 2 here. I'm assuming one more down there, and one here, and then one more down there. and then I might have to lift this transmission from this side like this up. There would be one more down there, so I'm going to just loosen the screws. Yeah, I don't have a table to work on, so I'm going to just try to remove it from on the floor. Let's see how that goes. Okay, maybe because of the weight, as soon as I start removing the screws, I can see the transmission is already coming apart. So maybe because of the weight or something. Yeah, so I'm gonna just remove it and it should just pop out. Okay, as soon as I remove the last 14 mm, so there are 5 in total, and 4 of them are small like this, and 1 of them is longer. The longer one goes close to the starter. Yeah, I just slided it out and it just came out. Okay, that looks like my clutch and pressure plate right there. So yeah, I'm gonna move this apart, the transmission, so I can get some space, and then we can look at other stuff. So yeah, once you take the transmission out, you can see that's your clutch and the pressure plate and everything. So now we're gonna remove the screws. I'm assuming there maybe, I don't know, maybe 12, maybe 14. We'll see. Yep, there are 14. So yeah, we'll remove those. They should be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 something. We'll see. Not sure if this is normal, but as soon as I remove this plate, this just falls off. I hope this is normal and not something bad. Maybe it was not done properly before, I don't know, it just fell off. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and then go to the next step. Okay, once you remove that, and then this is a big screw here. I have this 54 mm half-inch wrench, adapter, whatever you call it. Actually, I don't like how it fits. It's still moving. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'll try it. Make sure you mark it, because you need to, when you put it back, you need to make sure that you put at the same place. I'm gonna try this. If this doesn't work, then I might have to go a size lower than this. Yeah, because this moves and I don't know if it will work. Okay, removing this 54 mm nut was really tough. I first tried with this Amazon one, and as you can see, it didn't do the job. And you can see it's like it's trying to turn, and it was a little loose. So then I bought this from eBay, which is this is just an adapter. So it's like a 54 mm with 1 inch, and this is 1 inch to ½ inch. And then I have this from Harbor Freight. It's an electric one, so you need to connect it, and then it came off. You can see, it's already off. I can rotate it. Yeah, that is off. Make sure you mark it before you remove it. So you can see this yellow mark here, that was already marked. So when you put it back, you know how much to go in, because yeah, I don't have a torque that can go to 350 foot-pounds. So yeah, it's almost out. Oh yeah, this was super tight. There you go. Yep. So this thing is out. Doesn't look that bad. Okay, once you remove that big nut, this thing should come off. I can see it's moving a little bit, but not much. I'll just try to hammer this with a mallet or something, and then it should just come out. Yeah, I'll just shake it. Yep, it's shaking. Okay, since I'm not able to remove the flywheel because it's kind of stuck, I tried to hammer it, didn't work. I'm gonna try to remove some of the stuff here. So first thing, I removed the chain. The chain is out there. I'm gonna remove the electrical connectors, whatever I can. So I see this one, which goes to the battery, is actually it goes to the fuse box. Yeah, it goes to the fuse box. I see it's kind of disconnected. The only places it's connected is down here and here. So I'm gonna remove that, and that will make this wire free. So yeah, that's the only place it's connected, right down there. So I'm going to remove that. Okay, once you remove that screw right there, this wire should come off. Yeah, and this is the connector that goes to the fuse box. So just, yeah, keep it aside. The next thing I'm thinking of removing is this oil filter, and again I don't know if I'm removing in the right order. I just want to remove everything one by one. So I see this is connected by right here, this 10 mm, this 10 mm, and this oil line which goes right here, comes under, and right here is it's connected with the screw right here, down here. So yeah, we're gonna remove that screw and those two screws, and that should remove this line, the oil line. Okay, let's do that. Just remember this whole line, the oil line, goes under this electrical cable. So when you remove it, the same way you put it, it runs down here and then attaches on the screw down here. Okay, once you remove these two screws right here, this electrical connector down here coming from here is on the way. So we're gonna remove this electrical connector, and then this should come out. Okay, so I end up removing this electrical connector from the oil pan, and this white one from here, and the third one, which I can show you right here. It looks very rotten, so what I'm going to do is connect it to the screw right here, and I have to anyways remove that, whatever that thing is. I don't know what, maybe some kind of sensor. So I'm going to just remove that and just take the whole line off, pick it up, so I can remove this out of the way, so I can pick this up. And there you go, this thing, the whole thingy came off. So just remember, when you put it back, put it like this, and then we can get this out. Now this whole oil filter housing is ready to come out, so I'm going to remove that. Okay, the next thing I want to remove is this 12 mm. Looks like some bracket here, so we'll remove that, followed by this hose right here, the big thick one, which looks like this. So I'm going to remove it from here, right here. Just punch this and pull it out. By the way, when you remove this hose, a lot of coolant comes out, so just be careful. Have some paper towels ready. Yeah, I didn't know, it just came out. Okay, so the next thing I'm thinking of doing is removing this 10 mm and this one, this 10 mm, and that holds a lot of wiring, so they will come up, and then also remove this connector. Should be simple, I'm guessing. Just press this and take out. Let's see. But again, this car has like more than 220,000 miles, so this all might be so bad. This plastic might be bad. So I remove a bolt from there. From here, this has this wire connector, just remember. Now this should, yeah, you can see it's trying to come up. I see one more 10 mm here, so I'm going to remove that, and probably that will remove this whole bracket, I'm guessing. Let's see. Okay, I removed the screw which is fallen right here, so this also has this thing connected, just remember. And now this thing is it's kind of a small wire, very thin wire that goes below this thing. It connects to this right here. Okay, and this thing is connected directly to this. You know what, I'm gonna try to get rid of some of this with this, like this one if I can, and also this one. We'll see. I was trying to lift this bracket and I see there is one more screw right here hidden. Yeah, this is so dirty that you cannot see things. I'm again assuming it's a 10 or 12 mm, something 10 mm I'm guessing. So we're gonna try to remove that. And you can look at the wires that are connected. The wires go to this wire right here. Yep, you can see that. So there's a metal bracket that comes out. It's laying on the car like this. Now you can see only this is connected, which is going to the exhaust. So we're gonna try to pinch this plastic and it will drop it free. Next thing I'll do is I'll remove this connector which goes to the O2 sensor. So yeah, you press this and then pull this out. It might be really tight. Okay, there you go. So put this on the side. Now this thing is kind of connected on the other side. Now what I can do, this is the next easy thing, this hose going up, and then I'm gonna remove that from there. Okay, this hose is out from here. This is the one. Yep. So I'm gonna put it on the side. The next thing I'm gonna remove is these two bolts. I'm trying to leave whatever's on that side for later. It's getting dark, and then when I start tomorrow, I'm gonna rotate this or maybe move my motorcycle out and then walk on that side. So I'm gonna just try to remove whatever I can on this side. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this too. This pulley will come out. Yep, this pulley is out. The next thing I'm gonna do is remove this 4 bolts. So I'm gonna take this big pulley out and then probably this one. Okay, today I'm gonna work on this side of the engine. Yesterday I tried to remove everything on that side. So the first thing I'm gonna remove, I see this is going right up and it's connected right here. Those bolts are very rusted. So I'm gonna put some penetrating fluid, maybe WD-40 or something, and try to remove it. And then those two right there, and then this one right here, and it should just, this whole thing should come off. Okay, I was trying to remove those two bolts there. One of them broke and one of them is completely rounded off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back to this later. Need to see how to remove that rounded one. I already removed this one from here, so it's kind of loose here. I'm gonna focus on this water pump pulley, so I'm gonna remove that so all the pulleys are out, and then probably remove something else and then come back here and probably lift the engine up and then try to remove the exhaust. Let's see. Okay, once all the pulleys are out, next I'm gonna remove the water pump. It's pretty much this, all the screws around. Okay, once you remove all the screws around it, this bracket will come up. It also had this top screw here, 12 mm, and then this should just come off like this. So yeah, that's the water pump out. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this engine thingy again so I can pick up the engine if I want, which I would need. So I'm gonna put this back. I think it goes like this. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna put it. Okay, next thing I want to do is I'm gonna try to remove all these wires. So I see on this side one is connected right here. So instead of removing the connector, which is kind of tugged, I'm gonna just remove the screw, which is like 10 mm screw right next to it. As you can see right there, yeah, that one. Once you remove the screw, it will come out like this. And then this side, all the connectors are good. Everything is loose, everything is out. I see some more connectors next to this oil lines or something. I don't know what these are. And this connector is also very dirty here. So I'm going to remove all this from here and from down there. Okay, on this side, this connector is very simple. You press this and it should come out. Sometimes, there you go. So now this wire is only connected with somewhere down here. Yeah, we'll check that out, but This one I can see right here. See this connector. So I'm gonna remove this. Okay. I might need 2 hands for that. Okay, I got this out. And this from here, because this kind of goes to a sensor or something. So this whole wire and this two are free to go back to this connector right here. So yeah, nothing else is connected on this side. And then we'll come back here. I see this is connected from here. Gonna try to remove that. Yeah. Okay, I need 2 hands for that. I'll remove it. Okay, I see there are more connectors on the front side, like this one down here, and then above that. So I'm gonna remove those. Already removed this one. Before removing those connectors, I removed this hose, just hanging like that. So I'm gonna get rid of that hose. It'll give me some more space. So yeah, that's a weird, long, really bitter hose. I'm gonna put it down. That's the one that goes there, right there. Okay, now I'm gonna remove those electrical connectors. Yep. Just a quick note, these two are yellow in color. I'm assuming they're for the fuel rail. So the one with this 3, this one goes to the first one right here, and this one which I just removed is connected like a single wire, a single electrical connector connecting with this one, goes like that. Okay, the one that I broke the clip or whatever goes to that orange one down there. Okay. Oh, there's some color coding here, so probably it will be helpful. Does it have any coding? No. Okay, cool. So now we need to remove 2 more electrical connectors from fuel rail. One is that one and one is that one. Removed another hose from here. This goes like this. Yeah, it was right there, like that. Just coming in the way of removing the electrical connectors, so removed it. Okay, all the fuel electrical connectors, fuel line electrical connectors are out. This is the last one. So yeah, the lengthwise, if you see, this one goes on the first one, and then this one goes to the second one, and then third, and then fourth. So yeah, they're all together. Now I have to remove that inside that one and remove this, and the electrical wire should be off. Okay, as you can see, the wire is like trying to come off. There's one last one remaining. Let me push this around. Below this thing is connected to a electrical connector here. Let me show you right there. So we're gonna remove that, and that should be it. And I think that should be it. So you can just pick up the wires, make sure it's not stuck anywhere. Like one of them is like, let me remove it from here. There you go. The wires are out. Now I'm gonna put this under the car so it's secure. I don't break it. Probably I'll give it here. That's the whole wiring. Once you remove the wiring, the engine looks a little cleaner. Again, we still have to do a kind of good amount of work on this side. Again, one of this nut is rounded off, another one is broke. So, and I see everything is like tucked behind this thing. So let's see what I can do. Maybe I can try to remove some of this stuff from the front. Okay, the next thing I'm planning to do is remove this portion. I kind of don't want to separate this tubes. I don't know what they do, to be frank. I see they are like running here and connecting to this. Probably they are the fuel lines, maybe. So probably we'll remove, like, loosen this up and then see if we can loosen this, and that will make that free, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I'm planning. Let's see. So yeah, I see like deep inside there's a sorry, I cannot remove a lot of stuff, but there's a 10 mm inside. I don't know if you can see, probably where I'm touching it right now. Yeah, right there. 10 mm, then down here, and then there's one more here. There's a 12, I'm guessing 12 or 10, and then one down here, down right here. Yep. So we're gonna remove that and see how it goes. We'll remove this and then we'll figure out how to remove those lines. Okay, as you can see, I removed these 3 bolts, these 2 screws down there. So it's kind of moving, you see the whole unit. The only reason I didn't remove the last one, because I loosened it, because I want to first remove this lines which from the top. So I'm gonna find out this size and just rotate them. So yeah, pretty much 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should be it. Let's remove them. Okay, so the 19 fits perfect here. You can see, there you go. So I'm gonna just use the 19 and remove all 4 of them. Just a quick note, when you remove it, it screws like this, and this thing should just slide off. You can see there's a washer down there. Same thing here, and then I'm just putting this back for now. Pretty much this too also. I just loosened them with 19, and then they're just coming off simply like that. Okay, all the 4 lines are out. Now I can remove this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna remove the last screw and the whole thing will come out. Okay, the pieces come out like this, and this. So that thing is out now. The engine looks like this. Yeah, I'm gonna just put them on the side so I don't. I need to anyways clean it later, but I'm gonna put them on the side for now. Okay, the next thing I'm thinking of removing is this the intake, the remaining intake manifold, and then yeah, I know I'm not able to remove this, but I'll just remove the screws and then see if I can lift it up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I said we'll be removing the intake, but then watch some videos because I removed all the screws I found, and anyways we won't be able to remove it without removing this. So I think I'm gonna lift the engine to remove the exhaust bolts, and we'll see how can I get rid of this. So yeah, let me remove that. Let me lift it, put the chains back, lift it, and then remove the exhaust. Okay, I have the engine on the air, separated by the hoist. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this nuts right here. 1, 2, this one is not even there, and then in the bottom there would be 1, 2, and then 3. Hopefully they come out easy. I want to actually put some penetrating liquid and let it soak there for a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Okay, just a note, when I was removing the screws for the exhaust, actually this thing just comes off, so you don't need to remove it. So what I was trying to do before, don't even do that. You don't need to remove that. It's just part of exhaust. It comes together. So yeah, I'm just down to the last 2 screws, and then the whole exhaust will come out. Here you go. Once you remove all this 17 mm, it will come down. It looks like this. So yeah, what I was trying to do here, it's not even required. So I'm glad that didn't work. So now this gasket should come out, so you can just remove that. And now, probably I'm gonna put the engine down and then continue removing the intake manifold, which I'm not sure how it is still connected. I loosened all the screws, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, I'm gonna take this out, put the engine down on the floor, and then do the remaining work. Okay, I finally got the exhaust manifold out. This is the screws that was troubling me. I removed everything and I'm like, why it's not coming off? So you might see like this is not attached to the engine, but it was attached. So you have to just undo a little bit. It's a long screw, I left it there. And then you just slide slowly out. This has this thing, I see a lot of carbon buildup on both sides. But yeah, this thing is out. So I'm gonna put this away with all its hardware, which is right here. I'm gonna put it on the side and then come back and remove the top part of this. This gasket just comes off when you push it, and those are the remaining two screws that just want to come out. Remove this, and then I'm gonna just remove this. Let me just put this on the side. Okay, at this point, the engine is ready to be sent to a rebuilder, or if you're doing on your own, I mean, this is where you have to put it on an engine stand and do the things. For me, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Oh, by the way, there's a trick. If your flywheel is stuck and you wanna remove it, I'll say put a soft hammer like this in the back, like this with one hand, and use your other hand to hammer it with a strong one like this, and that should pop loose if you want to remove the flywheel. But if you're sending, don't even bother about removing it, they will do it for you. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's how the engine looks.